Hello everyone, welcome to the part 2 of the interview series. In the last video we talked about the different sort of questions that are asked. So in this video we will discuss a certain set of questions in detail. So let's jump right into the video. So in this video we will be discussing how you can tackle the HR questions in detail because they could be the make or break. So for the the first question that could be asked in any interview is tell me about yourself. Now, in this question, you have to ensure that you cover some details about yourself briefly, but don't go into depth uh, into that because the answer that you frame in this particular question could be used to ask you questions further down the interview. So, you could discuss about your education background, like the stream that you have had, the school from which you studied, the city, the percentage that you have had, right, your hobbies and achievement, but don't go a lot into depth. An ideal length of such an answer would be 1 to 1.5 minutes. Don't go beyond that. And give enough pointers for the interviewer to ask you questions, right? Just talk about yourself and do not talk about your friends, family, and other things like that. Just talk about yourself in this answer. Now the second set of questions could be strengths, weaknesses, hobbies and motivations. For these type of questions, I would recommend that you sit down right now and just introspect what are your strengths and weaknesses. Just think about the different scenarios, situations from your real life, and how you can translate them into the strengths, weaknesses, hobbies and motivations. Now this would help you a lot. The one advice that I would give you is that don't use generic example. For example, when they ask you about your strengths, don't say that I am punctual or I am very passionate, dedicated, hardworking. No, don't do this. Just give an example and then just say your certain strength or weakness and then back it with an example. Give a very relevant example from your life where you've experienced that. Now that would help you a lot in because a lot of people don't do that. This would help you in getting differentiated from the lot. Now add relevant example from your experiences. Now the third set of question is that why IPM? Why do you want to do this course? What would this course add to your life? So now the first thing that I would recommend to you is that from whichever college you have received a shortlist, just look at the course curriculum, the framework, the faculty, and about the institute and see what stands out to you. For example, in IIM Ranchi, it could be that in the first 2 years you are given a lot of flexibility. For IIM Indore, it could be that the curriculum is very diverse or the peer group. But just go through the curriculum. Don't listen or don't give the generic examples. Make them relevant to your long-term goals. Now, obviously, the answer could be a combination of two or more things because usually in most cases it is in fact a combination of two or more things as to why you want to do a particular course. Now the fourth set of question could be long term goals. What are your long term goals? Now in this, just be honest while answering this question. Think about what your long term goals are. What do you want to do? Do you want to get into a job? Do you want to get into entrepreneurship or do you want to get into family business? So just think about all of that. Or do you want to do further education, PhD, all of that? So just think about that in depth and see how the curriculum, how the faculty, how that particular institute and this program would help you, and just link both of those while answering. Just don't say that I want to become this or that. If you say that, that is fine, but if you say how the program would help you, again this would help you in getting differentiated from those who have given the interview. And all of this comes from personal experience. Now there could be some other questions like those based on your personality and some based on your life examples, like for example if you have done music or if you are a dancer, if you play cricket, or like all those sort of questions could come into picture. So just know your personality throughout whatever you have mentioned in the form, whatever you are going to answer in tell me about yourself, because this could be the base for a lot of the other questions that are going to be asked in this HR questions round. So just make sure that you do that. And just one recommendation is that always try to link them with relevant examples. Also just listen to the question properly and only then answer. Now some of the general tips for answering these sort of questions is that do not bluff. For example, in hobbies, if you say that I have played cricket, they will ask you questions related to cricket, and if you are not able to answer those questions, they would not come in a good light. And if you say that I like cooking or I like gardening, and if they catch you while lying, they will ask you questions around that. And if they catch you lying, then that does not give a good impression. So just don't bluff. Be honest while answering what your hobbies are. Now, always listen to the question properly before answering, because sometimes it happens that if you don't listen to the question properly, you might not be able to answer properly and relevant. So it would not come in a good light, because you are expected to be a manager and you should listen to everything properly, and only then should you answer. Right? Always be calm no matter how stressful the interviews get, because in most of the cases, if it is in stress interview, the interviewers are trying to test how you perform under such high pressure situations. So just be calm and always keep a light smile on your face, because that would make you look like you are very confident. Just don't keep laughing and very big smile, but again keep a light smile on your face, because that would make you look like you're confident. Now make sure to subscribe to the channel, as we'll be coming with more videos about the interview prep as well. You can also join the Telegram channel. If you like the video, please like the video and comment down if you have any queries. Thank you so much for watching this video.